What's up, YouTube? Today's clip comes from Sav Says and is titled Biden Exposed. Americans Call Out Recession Lies. I just did a video about this not too long ago. You can check that out if you like, but the topic is still very relevant, so I'm reacting to this tonight. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what the American people have to say about these recession lies.
The Biden administration can pretend that we're not in a recession and we're not dealing with record high inflation rates, but guess what? The average American on the streets of this country have a very different story. So I am back again in the inner cities to figure out how Americans are faring in Joe Biden's economy. Let's go find out. Joe Biden keeps tweeting out things like this, how the gas prices are lowering, that, we're not really in a recession. How are you actually feeling under Joe Biden? Do you think he's doing a good job economically?
No, he's not doing a good job, and we are going through a recession right now. You have to actually be out here to actually see the results of what's going on in this recession. And trust me, it is a recession because it is hard for us right now.
So what would you say?
Like he said, you have to be out here to see it. How often do you think Biden or even the administration goes out and makes visits, touches base with anyone in the inner cities? I'll let you answer that question in the comments below.
To Joe Biden, who says we're not really in a recession.
You need to do your homework.
Yeah.
It's real bad out here. But like I say, the strong people surviving, and this is what you make of it. So you have to actually be out here. It's easy to say it from the comfort of where you at right now. You don't have to go through what we're going through. So it's easy to say that.
Are you happy with Joe Biden as president?
No, I'm not.
No? Do you think he's doing a good job, bad job?
He sucked. He ain't doing shit.
Get Joe Biden out of office?
Get him out. Get his ass out.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. That's 2 for 2. Thumbs down on Joe.
Get him out, coach.
We should have left Trump where he was. America was much better when Trump was in office. Biden came in at the right time because people didn't like who was in charge. They didn't like what he was saying. But the economy was flowing. We had jobs. Pull up at the gas pump right now. And this is gas that's coming down. So where was it at? How did it get there? And
he making a good point. Pull up at the gas pump right now. These are prices that are coming down, and they still kind of high.
And while we're going through what we're going through, you're going to send, 40 to 80 billion, not million, overseas. So you're funding something else up under our nose that we don't know about.
What do you think about the Biden administration redefining
Okay, this dude's eyes are open. He knows what's going on.
the term recession?
That doesn't sound like a recession to me.
We are in a recession right now, but the entire media is saying, well, technically we're not in a recession. Historically, this is exactly what a recession would be categorized as.
No, this is the worst recession we've been in. To be honest, we've never had a recession where gas, housing, you name it. At one time, even when people's houses were going into foreclosure, those people that lost their homes could at least still go into a grocery store and buy a regular price item. Now you got houses that are out of control, cars out of control, gas out of control, food out of control. This is an out of control world, man.
He said about the
He just made a very good point. I don't know too much about the history of the past recessions, but he said this is one of the worst. He said this is the worst we've ever been in, because in the past, when like the example he gave in 2008, the housing market crashed. Like he said, those people could still go to the store and get groceries for a reasonable amount of price. Cars were probably at a reasonable price. All the stuff that's skyrocketing right now is probably at a reasonable price. But right now, it's not just one sector getting hit with increases in prices. It's all across the board. So this is a wild time financially to live in this country. But keep in mind, inflation is worse in other parts of the world. So
rising food prices. See, it's like this. I'm a bigger dude, so I be needing the food, and it's like,
my God,
with it rising up, it's kind of hard for me to do it. And then so it's kind of different. And then the rising gas prices. I ain't got a car, so my mama the one with the car, and she be saying the gas be too high.
I'm the one with the car, and there's no way gas should be this high. Like, okay, first of all, minimum wage, it's way back in like the 1960s. They honestly need to reevaluate that because there's no way you can get paid $10 and live even comfortably in this.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure they weren't making $10 an hour in the 1960s, but the thing to know about the 1960s is that the people weren't getting paid nearly as much as today, but things weren't nearly as expensive as they are today. So
This economy, like, it's bullcrap. I definitely would I am a female, so yes, I'm aware of what Trump has done in the past. But as far as running a country,
what did he do?
He did better than Biden.
It don't make any sense that we have to pay that much for our food like that. And I mean, it's just crazy.
So technically we're in a recession, but Joe Biden and
Yeah, and honestly, the Sav, whatever her real name is, she's smart because she's catching people coming out of Walmart. They just got through driving, wasting gas, and spending money on groceries. So they can give you a pretty good reaction, I bet.
his administration say we're not. What do you think about
Oh, I forgot the count, but I think Joe is like 5 for 5 downvotes on Joe.
that?
He crazy too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that he's doing a good job or a bad job as president?
Bad job. He making it worse. Hell, we could have kept Donald Trump for this shit. Sorry.
How are the gas and food prices affecting you? Are you guys doing okay?
Oh no, they're way too expensive.
Way too expensive?
Yeah, especially when you gotta get them ready for school and then worry about gas.
Wow, she looks young.
No, it's too expensive.
I'm doing pretty good, man, but I'd appreciate a decrease in the prices, Things get back to normal. Pretty outrageous right now.
We're struggling. We're struggling right now. I'm gonna say that.
I definitely feel what everybody else is feeling. The rising prices I think it's hitting everybody hard. It's a struggle right now. I was not in this position 2 years ago. Like the food prices are a little higher, gas, even rent prices have increased. So
It's like, this stuff just go up and up and up and up. Like, I was at the gas station the other day, and the bag of chips that used to be like $1, $1.25, they like about that big. Half the bag is full of air. Those bags are $2.29 where I live. $2.29. It's like, yeah, man, this stuff, it increases little by little over time. It's happening in different sectors, but it all adds up. And before you know it, you just like, where is my money?
So it's definitely a major difference from 2 years ago.
What do you think about when Joe Biden tweets stuff out like this? Like, 50 days of declining gas prices. Gas prices are falling at an exponential rate. We're doing such a great job. What do you think about
She even came with the printouts, well prepared.
when he tweets stuff like that?
Well, if you look at this paper, it says $3.99 or less a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
That's only 1 cent from $4.
And also, wasn't gas under Donald Trump like $1 to $2 a gallon?
Yes, and I drive a Mercedes-Benz. I take premium.
Okay, $1 to $2 a gallon. They definitely down south. I mean, you could already tell kind of from their accents, but yeah, they down south.
He's not tweeting. First off, he's not tweeting. We know that. Now, we know Trump is tweeting. He got kicked out from tweeting. Mm-hmm. Biden's not tweeting, so.
What is Biden doing?
I don't really know. What is he doing?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking Americans. 50 days of declining gas prices, 50% of gas stations selling at $3.99 or less a gallon.
Well, this is a setup. You
Right.
raise the prices up because you know the defense that you're going to want to try to hold for yourself. When it's time for you to go into office, this is all he can. When it's time for him to get reelected, stuff like this is what he's trying to point out. Like, look what I brought down. No, you brought it up for it to go down because.
I've been saying this too. I'm not going to repeat it, though. But this dude is smart. Shout out to this guy.
You haven't done anything else.
Some got to pay for the war. That's what it's about. It's just up the gas prices anyway.
But don't you think that we should just start pumping our own oil here in America? Joe Biden shut down a lot of our pipelines, and that's why our gas prices went up.
How did Joe? I'm trying to see how Joe shut down the pipelines when the pipelines been shut down before.
Which pipeline was shut down?
I don't know which one, but I'm thinking they were shut down before then.
It weren't.
we just shut down the pipeline?
So when Joe Biden got in office, his first day, he signed executive orders to stop fracking on federal lands, to shut down, the Keystone Pipeline, which took away 11,000 U.S. jobs. And the reason why the gas prices are so high right now is because Joe Biden is trying to bring in like green energy policies, and that's making gas prices rise. He's shutting down our own oil pipelines here in America. He's asking Saudi Arabia and Russia to pump more oil because we don't have any.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, you know what? Everything I'm doing right now is gonna suck. But in the future, it'll be better. Vote for me. I don't think so, bro.
Right now.
But we have it, we just ain't using it.
Well, he's draining our strategic oil reserves, which are supposed to be used when we're in war, and that's why the gas prices are going down, because he's draining those.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strategic reserves. Why are we touching that?
Wow.
So what do you think about all that?
I like going green, but we still need to use the resources that we have, though. We should use both.
What's your message to Joe Biden? How do you feel about him as president?
No comment.
Well, Donald Trump, he wasn't the best president, but he actually cared about his Americans. So I just feel like his love and passion for us was stronger than Biden's.
How you gonna say he wasn't the best president, but he cared for me? I mean, you an American citizen.
Do you think that America, like we were doing this bad economically, or do you think under Joe Biden it's been a bit worse?
I say it's been a bit worse, to be honest. I think with Trump, everybody was doing all right financially.
Our economy right now, do you think that it is better or worse under Joe Biden?
I feel like it's worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
How so?
Because, he promised to do a lot of things once he made it into office, and once he got there, he didn't fulfill his promises, He left us, stuck out.
As far as the economy, I will say Donald Trump was better.
I mean, I feel like everything going up. Like it's not making sense to me how when Trump was here, everything was low. Like we had like $2-3 worth of gas. Like those were the prices, and now everything like $4 and $5. Then you go in a store, it don't be the same price as something you would usually pay.
You don't read.
Why is it under Donald Trump, the gas was $1, and now under Joe Biden, it reached a $5 almost national average, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Damn, a $5 national average? I thought the national average reached like 4 at the highest, not 5.
It's because Joe Biden closed down our pipelines.
For real?
Yeah. Now that we've lived in America under Joe Biden, how are we feeling about 2024? Are we going to vote for Joe Biden again?
I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I'll probably not even vote.
Yeah, the sad part is it's so good to hear that a lot of these people know what's going on. They fed up with what's going on, at least from a financial aspect, because that's important. You gotta pay the bills and put food on the table. But sadly, I'm sure most of these people that voted for Biden. Sure, most of them did, and that's probably really why they feel so hurt and disappointed, because they gave him their trust and he abandoned it. He just said he just flipped the bird to everybody.
But if you could only vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump based off of what you've seen with the two different Americas, what would you go with?
And I say I might go with Trump. I say Biden got the prices rising, and Trump, he had them at a stable thing. So I say prices wise, it was Trump having it more prosperous.
I would go with Trump, because Trump was out here helping us. Everybody criticized him and said all this bad stuff about him, and I ain't one to disagree with what they were saying, but at least he did help us.
See, what is it with that? I'm not one to disagree. He wasn't the best president. I wouldn't vote for him, but what is all of this? You compliment the heck out of him, and then you just drop the bomb right on his head that you don't support him. It's like this is how you know that there's a stigma to supporting Mr. 45. That's how you know it's a stigma to it, because nobody wants, even today, people have a problem with just saying that he did a good job. Just so caught up in the weeds of things.
Biden gives us a bunch of dreams, words, but no actions come behind that. So that's the difference between him and Biden. You know, he actually made moves for the lower class to be able to get by in life. Biden just giving us promises that he's unbroken.
To be honest, we're going through it, but we're going to withstand it. But it's going to actually be a lot better, and a lot of people are going to actually vote for Trump that never thought. This Oak Cliff, Texas. Trust me, a lot of us will vote for him now than we did before because we went for the good guy saying the right things. But as soon as he got in office, he did everything wrong. He turned around every policy that Trump done and make us all going into where we are right now. So it's really, like they say, you have to go through something bad for the good to come out. We're going through the bad, but the good gonna come out.
I just have to say this. I remember the day it was announced that Mr. Joe was the president. I said this. Instead of being all angry, I was like, you know what? Fine. They wanted it. They got it. It's going to get bad before it get better. It is what it is.
2024, who are you voting for?
Damn sure ain't gonna be Biden. He need to be gone, and we need somebody fresh. We need some fresh meat in the White House. You know, Trump, I ain't voting for him either, but we just need some fresh meat. We need somebody that's gonna stand on their word of when they say what they're gonna do. You know,
See, and that's the sad part. You know, I don't know what news outlet she watches, but you going to end up getting another guy that promises you everything and gives you nothing. Because you have this shut-off mentality to the other side of the aisle. Yeah.
I didn't like the whole point about no gate for all that fence and all that right there he was trying to do, but I don't think we would have been going through all this right here. You know, we can't get stuff in from the ships, so that's making it even worse for us. You know, it's hard to find deodorant because it's on the ship out there on the sea. Like, it don't make no sense for us to be going through this much stuff like this.
And see, with with President Donald Trump, you said you didn't really like him because of his border policy, right?
Yeah, I don't like that part. I think that he's trying to make us, you know, trying to go back in the day, but ain't nobody going backwards. We trying to go forward and come
What does having a border have to do with going back?
together.
But see, so Joe Biden has had more of an open border policy, and 2 million illegal immigrants have come across the border.
Nice swat.
And there's now a border crisis happening because Joe Biden has opened the border. The cartel is also making $13 billion a year under Joe Biden because of his open border policy. I mean, under Donald Trump, the cartels are making about $500 million. Under Joe Biden, they're making $13 billion.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty crazy.
That is.
Mind blown. I didn't know that either. Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
You know, I mean, the only thing about them coming over here, the only thing I don't like is you wouldn't let the parents come, but
Don't worry, you guys. I'm going to get some more sounds for my stream deck. Just give me a minute.
you'll let the children come. I mean, that's like kidnapping. Like, they need their parents. They can't come over here because they don't even know Spanish. Who they gonna live with? What do you? I mean, we gonna have to survive. We gonna have to pay for them to be here.
Yeah, there's a lot of children right now that are being shipped throughout America. They're putting them on buses. They're putting them on airplanes. The Biden administration is actually funding this. So, you know, a lot of people didn't like Trump because of the wall, but the border was a little bit more secure. I was actually speaking with National Guard. They were telling me that they're finding like abandoned 7-month-old babies at the border because the cartels know that it's wide open because Joe Biden is allowing it to be.
It's crazy. I did not know that. So maybe we do need the wall, huh?
I feel like they standing right in front of the aisle.
A little bit, maybe just a little bit.
Like, a little bit. I mean, just don't put it up. Make some rules. Like, guard it, make some rules. Because, I mean, they need help, too.
Yeah, and that's just one thing I want to stop and note real quick. A lot of people don't even understand the importance of strong borders. They just think, oh, if you want a strong border, you're racist. Like, no, it's so much deeper than that. So much deeper than that.
Because they don't have it easy over there with the cartels and stuff. So, I mean, I don't understand why they're running, but you also making it hard for us, too, you know.
All right, 2024, do we want Joe Biden to be president again?
Nah. It's gonna be for food and gas. Nah.
Oh, I forgot I was keeping score. That's definitely making this up. That's 9 for 9. Down votes on Joe.
As a 17-year-old who is in college and high school. I'm in dual credit.
Okay.
If you need help, just let us know, because I'll step in. Because at this point, y'all ain't doing it right. I think we need younger people, because there's a lot of old people that's going in there and trying to make rules when in 2 years y'all could be dead anyway. No offense.
You know, for 2024, many people saying we
I mean, you know, Pelosi's still kicking, man. I don't know. There's something in the water up over there, man. I don't know. Some old people on Congress.
should have younger people in office, but of course the two candidates most likely to run again for president, Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Seeing the state of America now, who would you vote for between the two?
Donald Trump, sadly. When you think about it, it's like you got two evils, but which one is going to give you a better advantage? Yeah, like which one is going to put you in a better position?
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump a little bit. What is he said that you didn't agree with?
So he has said a lot of racist remarks, most of them being against the Hispanic community.
So I am Hispanic, right? I'm actually a big Trump supporter because I
thought she was Asian. Nice.
Followed what the media was saying regarding, him saying that all Mexicans are rapists. He actually never said that. He never had kids in cages at the border. If you saw those pictures, those are actually from the Obama-Biden administration. That was their border policy. And everything that the media said that Donald Trump said about Hispanics, he didn't actually say, or they kind of like misconstrued it. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it is possible. You can only go by what you see and what you look into.
All right. I'm going to stop the video there. Sav says, salute to you for being so well-spoken and prepared for every question and every response that the people have for you. That was a great video, great reaction. Yeah, I think I said a lot during the video, and this was kind of long, so I don't need an outro statement. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.